Morning all. Been a while. Haven't put a video out for some weeks, to be fair, but I've got a few days off this week, so there's some stuff I need to do. Got a couple of issues. Yeah, I've always got issues. Bit of a catch up on the fish and just some bits in general really. I've got a problem with my RS feeder which I need to have a look at, and a couple of other bits and bobs. As you know, it was the Junior Koi show a couple of weeks ago, well, the weekend before last really. Congratulations to everybody who took some awards. Congratulations to all the organisers. Some real hard work gone into that, and it's hats off to them. They've done the club a credit. The club is Birmingham and West Midlands Koi Society. Fair play to them. Mike the chairman, Carl Weaver. Sorry about all the other names. I can't remember all your names. I'm really poor. It's old age, isn't it? I think I'm really poor at names. Tony Barker. Many more people helped get that up and running and to where it was and how successful it was. Hats off to you guys. You've done a fantastic job again, and yeah, this year was better than last year. So what's going to happen next year? Let's see. Really good. Simon up North Koi, well done mate, congratulations. Really well deserved. Well, everybody deserves it. Anybody who shows deserves some sort of award, because hats off to you guys. Just getting the fish out of a pond stresses me out. So hats off to you guys, you've done really well. Mike, if you know Mike from previous, he used to have his own koi channel, YouTube channel, which was Koi Beginnings, which is now KB Koi. Get across to him and show him some love. He's just starting his channel up again. But not only that, Mike is also setting up his own business. Fair play to him, he's going to do a cracking job of it. If you look on his videos, you'll see the ponds he's already setting up. But this is his new venture. So that's his new venture, Shinzen Koi. He's got YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Scan that QR code guys, and that'll get you to Mike. I wish him all the best in that. He's going to do a cracking job, I know he is. So good luck with that, Mike. So I'll just take you out to the pond guys and just show you where I'm at with the pond. Sorry about the close-up then. So I'll just spin you around guys. Big Bad Fred's doing well. She's not ill perfectly, but she's getting there. All the others are doing well. I've dropped the temperature down to 18 now. As you can see, she's still got a bit of a bruise on her side, a bit of a mark on her side, but she's coming along. She's coming along well. All the other fish are doing fine, touch wood. As you'll notice, my mind your own business has died. Doesn't like salt, unfortunately. The salt killed it off. So as you know, I was at 0.6 on the salt, which now I'm reducing it. I'm now down to 0.33 or something like that. I'll just let it do its course over the winter. I'll leave it in over the winter and just let the filter dilute it if you like. But as you know, if you've got salt in your pond, you can't really have plants because it kills them off. Now, the issue I had with Big Bad Fred, she's down there, was that this Benny guy here and that Kahaku there kept having a nibble on her side when she was healing, which wasn't great, and it was really red raw, really sore. And somebody said, yeah, your issue is you're putting ozone gel on and it's got vegetable oil in. So as you do, you change just stopping you there, the colours going on this. This goes really dark. This Ginrin Achiever goes really dark in the summer, but it goes really copper coloured in the winter. So you're getting back to Fred. She has got a raised scale there, but she's mucusing over now. So yes, somebody said that it was the vegetable oil in the ozone gel, and to try methylene blue. Methylene blue, oh my god. Methylene blue, you need methylene blue in your arsenal. Get it in your kit, guys. Yeah, look, it's healing really well now. Still looking a bit sore. It's not infected, it's just sore from where they've been sucking on her. Yeah, that methylene blue, guys, it's the nuts, it really is. So what I've been using now, I have been still using the ozone gel, but I've been putting methylene blue on there as well. Now, that methylene blue, it kills your slabs. That's been on there for about 3-4 weeks. Just not, it's dangerous stuff. Don't half stain your slabs. And down there, look. So I got Fred out again on Friday and treated her. To stop these guys having a munch on her side, I was going to put a net across the pond, just this section here. Sorry, focused on my hand then. So I was going to put a net across this section here, but they seem to have stopped nibbling on her now. I've bought the kit for the net. I'll just show you 1 second. I bought all the kit for the net, but they seem to have stopped nibbling on her now, so I don't really want to net it, especially going into the winter, unless I've really got to. As you can see, it's still sore, but the camera's highlighting it more than what it really is, to be fair. I'll just spin you around and show you this the kit I bought. So I was talking to Captain Lee Hadfield at the Birmingham show, the Junior Koi show, and he told me where to get all the bits from to make my own net. Obviously this is not a seine net, but it's on the same principle. I've used his method with the cable ties. I just got to melt these edges so they're not rough. I'm still in the process of doing it. I haven't used aluminium poles, I've used 32mm pipe, 32mm waste pipe. I'm just going to get a bung for the ends, to bung the ends up. This cord is lead weighted. Now I don't know whether, I shouldn't think it's going to harm the fish being lead. I presume it's just artificial lead. I don't believe it's real lead, if there's such a thing. But this is lead weighted, this cord is. So I got the net, I got the lead weights, and I got the cord, and I got the floats to put on the top, which I'm still in the process of doing. As I say, I bought some wax twine to sew it all together, and my man Nick come to the rescue again. So Nick's done me some 3D printed me some needles. I did forget to purchase some, so Nick says I'll print you some for threading through, which is great, to be fair. So yeah, I'm still in the process of doing that, and then I'm not going to use it at the minute. If I start munching on her again, then I will put it in the pond. But as I say, coming into winter, I don't really want to use it at the minute, unless I really have to. So that's the net. Collins nets. If I remember, I'll put the link to Collins nets, because the prices are really good, and the nets are really good quality. I know there's no fine nets who make these nets pre-made, but basically this Collins nets, I've bought all the kit from them and made it myself. So that's work in progress. I've had an upgrade on my Blue Lab Guardian. So first thing I do when I come into the filter shed is check the Blue Lab Guardian to make sure everything's hunky-dory. Yet it's showing out of range at the moment because I've got salt in the pond, obviously, so it's out of range. Apparently over 0.3 on salt it does go out of range. Whether that's true or not I don't know until that comes down, but we'll see. So I basically had an upgrade to the Wi-Fi version. Now I know you're going to say, well, that's a lot of money just to upgrade to the Wi-Fi version, but I believe they're all Wi-Fi now anyway. So, but I didn't pay the koi tax on that. So if you shop around, it's nearly like, it was 30 or 40 quid cheaper than paying the koi tax on it. So I bought that from a grow shop. It's the only thing I'll ever buy from a grow shop, but it came from a grow shop in Milton Keynes. If I remember, again guys, I'll put the link somewhere on the video. But yeah, that was a lot cheaper than paying the koi tax. So there is koi tax on anything to do with koi. As I say, I saved myself a bit of money there. I sold my other one to one of the guys on the WhatsApp groups, just so I could upgrade to this, really. Mind your own business, I've started growing now. Well, sorry, that came from Koi Collection. Big thanks to Rob Dale for picking that up for me on the weekend. I couldn't manage the Koi Collection. Big thanks to Rob for picking that up. But I have started growing some in a pot there as well. Let's see how that goes over the winter. What else have we been doing? Just having a bit of a tidy up, really. And a bit of a move around. So one thing I have been thinking about is food. So as you know, food, let me just spin you around. As you know guys, food has got a shelf life. But the thing is, if you've taken it out the bag and you haven't noted the shelf life on the bag, how do you know whether it's gone out of date or not? What do people do? Do you just take a chance? Does it really go out of date? I haven't been feeding so much this season as I did last season, so I have got quite a bit of food left, and I can't remember the date on the food, to be fair, because I did really think that, sorry about my fingers, I did really think that I would use all the food this season, but because of the issues I've had, I haven't used it all. So I have got a lot of food left. Do I take the chance and just keep feeding it, or do I bin it? What do you guys do? Have you guys ever used... Sorry, the food I'm using is Saki Growth, Saki Balance and Nutrimare Sinking. What do you guys do? Do you take it as gospel that once it's reached its shelf life you chuck it away, or do you just keep feeding it? It's expensive to throw away. If it's not gone mouldy, if it still feels fresh, is it still okay? I don't know guys. Thoughts in the comments. So yeah, I will be feeding over the winter, but only bare minimal. I just don't know whether I should throw it and buy fresh food. I don't know guys. I can't remember that. I really can't remember the date. I think it's 26, but I just can't remember the date. Not for the life of me. So as you know, I had a problem with my media in the bio. It wasn't tumbling very well. I got a few dead spots, so I took some of the media out. I took 20 litres out, but I'd still got a few dead spots. But I really think my media hadn't matured properly, and the salt, I think the salt had played a part in it, to be fair. I don't know whether it made it more buoyant or what, but it did seem to play a part in it, the amount of salt I'd got in there. But if I spin you around now guys, you just have a look at this, how this is boiling. So that's boiling really well now guys. And as I say, all I've done is taken 20 litres out, and obviously the salt is the salt's diluting a bit now. I have been using the PSB in there as well, so I think my filters are catching up. needs a bit of a clean. Always gathers muck around that pigging chute there for some reason. It's not gonna, you're never ever gonna stop that, to be fair. What I tend to do is just swill it out with the hose and a brush. Down in the filter, yeah, I still get a little bit of muck in the corner, nothing to the extremes that I was getting. That funnel is working a treat. I haven't cleaned this for a couple of days, so I will get it cleaned today as part of my tatting about. So yeah guys, I'm going to get a few bits and bobs done around the pond, sort this RS feeder out. I don't know what's wrong with it. Perhaps it's getting old, I don't know, wore out. Because as you know, there are only little motors on them, so just hope the motor hasn't gone. I don't know where I could, well, I presume I can go back to, forgot the guy's name who sells them, see if he's got any spare parts on the shelf. We'll see. So I'm going to leave it there for now guys, and I'll snap back to you when I've done a few more bits and bobs around the pond. Thanks guys, catch you in a bit. Started cleaning the covers down. The state of that. I'll get them cleaned. I've already done 2 panels. These 2. This one's got to be adjusted though. As you know, put an hole in the corner for the feeder, but that's got to go in the middle now, so I'll get onto that in a bit. But yeah, they're coming up clean, to be fair. I'll crack on, get them all cleaned off, and then get them on the pond. Catch you in a bit guys, thanks. So that's the first cover on. I've, as you know, the feeder used to be in that corner over there, but now I've moved it to here, and I've put my winter chute on. So this one is the one with just a round hole that drops straight down, not the slide that comes out. So yeah, looking good. I'll get the others on now. I might only just put the 2 on for today until the temperature drops a little bit more, but I'll have a look. Catch you in a bit, thanks. So 3rd cover going on. For the reference, Daz from Daz's Koi Pond. That's how I do my shower. And as you can see, there's a big gap underneath. So when I push this up to the shower, there's a gap around the shower and a gap underneath, and a gap at the back as well, so there's plenty of room for gassing off. I'll just get this pushed up and I'll come back to you. So that's, I've had to do a modification. I forgot in the summer I raised my shower, didn't I, to stop the fish from knocking themselves on it, and I raised it by 50mm, so I've had to put this batten across the bottom. But for Dazzy's reference, as you can see, there's a gap down there for gassing off, and a gap all the way around the back for gassing off. Yet I do put my cover over my backy shower, but it's still got plenty to gas off with. So I've just got, looks like I'm going to have to modify this front one as well now. I was going to leave the front one off, but I need to get it on now so I can work out how it's going to fit. I can always take it off and leave it off for a while if need be. But yeah, that's the 3rd cover on. I'll get the other one on and make a decision whether I'm going to leave it on or take it off for a bit. Pigging sun's out now. Unbelievable, isn't it, this weather? Right guys, I'll jump back to you in a bit. Thanks. So yeah, I don't need to modify the front one, to be fair. That'll do. As I say, there's plenty of room for gassing off around the back. As you can see, there's plenty of room there for gassing off. That'll be blocked in obviously because my cover's got to go over for the backing. I've got my little feeding hatch there. This is the little feeding hatch that just slots on there, so we can drop some extra food in if we want. So yeah, Shame the covers have got to go on, but you have to do what you have to do. It's either that or leave the heater off and leave it to its elements. I'll be dropping the heater down to 12 probably, like I did last winter. But yeah, I just, other than modify that, the covers have gone back on as they did last year. I'll just get this backy shower cover on now. Might have to adjust that a bit by 50mm. Never give that a thought, but we'll see. Catch you in a bit. So that's it then, covers are on. Backy shower's covered. Plenty of room for gassing off at the back. I don't know whether to put just a little bit of a lip down there. I'll have a think about that. I don't really think it needs it, to be fair. All I've got left is I put a piece of kingspan across the window for the winter, as you know, but it's not too cold at the minute, so I'm just going to leave it at that, I think, for now. Got to make a slight modification to my chute. Feeder went off and dropped some food on the side, so I just need to make a slight modification to that. I'll have to get in touch with my man, see if he can help me out. So yeah, getting back to the feeder, the motor was jammed basically with food, so that's all working again now. But I think the motor is on its way out, to be fair. It does seem to be struggling, but we'll see. I'll get one in preparation anyway, I think, because you know what it's like, guaranteed it'll go down and I won't be able to get one, so I'll get to work on that. So yeah guys, covers are on. It's just a bit of an update. Nobody likes the covers, do they? But you have to do it. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to keep the heat in your pond, I may put a cover on the top yet, just a tarpaulin sheet to stop the rainwater dropping on. And I might, last year I did contemplate putting polycarb round the sides, but I wasn't keen on it, to be fair, so I think I might just get one of them reinforced sheets and I'll just roll it up. So yeah guys, I'll spin you around. That's more or less done. Good morning's work there. I'm really pleased with that, how that's gone. So just a bit of a catch up guys, and just to show you what I do in the winter. It's worked for the last 3 winters now, so hopefully it's going to work again. So not much more I can update you on guys, so I'm going to leave it there. Wish you all the best for the cold months coming in. I know all the shows have gone now, barring one. I think there's one down New Forest this weekend, YouTuber Fest. Bit far for me, to be fair. I can't be away from that far away from home at the minute, so yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend down there. I'm sure Vince and Ricky and the crew will look after you. On that note guys, job's a fish. Take care guys.